Hi, my name is Naisha Braggs, and I'm currently a student at Chattahoochee Tech getting my associate's degree in early childhood development. Today, I will be teaching a activity to toddlers and pre-K just because I've seen it done before. This is actually an activity that I did with my students. I'm currently a teacher at a Catholic school and I teach 3rd through 8th grade. And so when I saw that it was actually well received, I passed it on to one of my peers who does teach pre-K all the way up to 2nd grade, I believe. And he said that his class thoroughly enjoyed it as well. So I'm just going to demonstrate that today. The materials that I have were taken from 2 of our centers that we have at our school. It was the Art Center and the Theater Center. So from the Art Center, I got paper, markers, and from the theater, I got a flashlight, and then this is just what I'm using for tape right now because we don't have tape. And as teachers know, you kind of have to use what you have sometimes at your disposal. So the name of my activity is hand puppets or hand shadows, I should say, with a little bit of a twist. And I'm just gonna dive right in. Alrighty, class, welcome. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Today we're gonna do a really fun activity, but before we start, how many of you guys know how to make hand shadows or even hand puppets? Okay, so not that many of you guys. Well, today you guys are gonna learn and it's gonna be a really, really fun experience. So I would like for you guys to pair in twos. And if you don't have a partner, I will be your partner. And once everybody is paired in a group, we're gonna use the materials that are laid out in front of you guys to make a really, really cool story. So I have drawn 2 trees and a sun. As you can see, Miss Naisha is not an artist, which is okay. But I made sure to leave a big kind of gap in the middle. So take the time with you and your partner to draw one image, and then we will then proceed to tape them on the wall. And we're going to pretend this is tape. Okay. And whenever you're done, feel free to come up and get tape, or I will give you some tape, and we're gonna tape it on the wall just like I'm doing. Okay, great job, everybody. Your drawings look amazing. We're actually gonna keep them up after this activity because I like it. I think they look that good. Okay, so next, we'll say in the next minute or so, decide who is going to hold the flashlight and who is going to do hand puppets. But you know what? Before we even do that, let's practice. Can everybody do a heart? Just like this. You make a C with one hand, a C with the other hand, and you just bring them together. Good job. Amazing job. Let's see. Can everyone hold up 2 fingers? 2 fingers. Good job. Good job. Okay, so has everyone decided who is going to hold up the flashlight? Great. Now, the next step is go ahead and watch me, and then you guys can then proceed to do it yourselves. Alrighty, so we're gonna hand the flashlight to the flashlight holder. Great. So as you guys can see, this is all lit up, right? And you can even see my shadow. Okay. Next, let's start with a bird, okay? So you take one hand like this, typically your left hand, this is this hand, and then you take your right hand and you're going to join the thumbs, okay? And then you're gonna just do a little hand motion. Oh, wow, amazing. Look at it, it's a big bird. Big bird. Let's give this bird a name. What name do we want to give this bird? Maybe Benny. Okay. Next, we're gonna do, how about bunny rabbits? So we got our 2 fingers, okay? And then look at it. We got a little bunny. Little bunny. But the little bunny needs a friend. And we got another bunny. Oh, hello, bunnies. Good, look at that. And then next, let's do, this isn't really an animal, but let's just do a heart. Let's bring the light back over to, yes. Let's just do a heart because everybody likes nature. It kind of looks like a heart. There you go. Okay. Okay. And that was a sour attempt, but an attempt nonetheless. And that was our activity. I would say the other things we could use this material for, especially the paper and the markers, is practicing, you know, fine motor skills, maybe holding the marker, maybe teaching them some of the ABCs if they don't know it, even drawing and creating things that connect the lines. These are all things that we could use the material for. I wouldn't really suggest using the flashlight for other things just because I've personally seen that flashlight be used as a weapon, so we don't want to encourage that type of behavior. And yeah, that was my activity, shadow hands. And I'm not a very good artist, but I'm not a very good hand shadow puppeteer, honestly, but the kids really do like it when they engage with themselves. And I would say that it's more on the social aspect, not really physical, but it's a great opportunity for kids to get to know their peers, especially if they partner up with someone that they don't know. I would modify it just a little bit by maybe having the partners already pre-selected just to gauge that opportunity a little bit more and have more versatile when it comes to selecting a partner. I would say it's definitely a cognitive activity as well. And I guess maybe to some level it's physical because you're like physically moving. But I kind of think it's more so social and emotional. So yeah, thank you so much.